All right, it's Christopher Fawcett, and this is a request this time for Andy. And the name of this video is "Does PG mean anything anymore?" by Channel Awesome, aka Nostalgia Critic. Okay, let's check it out. Yay! PG-13 doesn't mean anything to me anymore. They can call the most violent movie in the world PG.
Inside Out, Kung Fu Panda, the Lego Movie, Mr. Magoo. What do all these movies have in common?
What is that?
They're all, strangely enough, rated PG.
Yeah.
That's what the Always Logical Motion Picture Association of America says. No, America has 5 ratings for films. G for general audiences of all ages, PG for parental guidance suggested, PG-13 for some material might be inappropriate for children under 13, R for restricted, anyone under 17 needs an adult, and NC-17 for you must be 17 to watch. It doesn't sound like a bad system, except when you ask the question, how is this
Oh, yeah.
in the same league as this?
Because they don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck about ratings.
Or, the bigger question, why is this movie that obviously doesn't need parental guidance suggesting it, when it seems identical to another movie that doesn't suggest it? They're even made by the same company. Well, to best understand, it's probably best to look at the history of the rating system. You see, years ago, there was really just only 3 ratings, G, PG, and R. And everything else was just porn. But
basically, yeah.
These ratings, you're not porn. And you can be shown in the majority of theaters. That mostly made sense.
Terrifier 2 was in the fucking theaters.
One might be a little iffy for some, and one was clearly just for adults.
Yeah, Jason, not a
the
kiss
ratings were
movie.
a little bit more relaxed than you may think of them today. Films like Planet of the Apes, The Haunting, and True Grit are all movies that no one in their right mind would call G nowadays. With several swear words, off-screen violence, on-screen violence, tons of deaths, and some pretty dark, intense situations. But the idea back then was...
What happens when you say the N-word in a movie? Does it make you PG or R?
You can't shield everything from everyone. That didn't always make the ratings right. Hell, all 3 of these films can have some very disturbing scenes in them. But they seemed ethically sound and not overkill. Everybody of every age wants entertainment, after all, and they knew there had to be some intense moments to keep you engaged. That's just kind of the gamble you take when you see a film, even if it is rated G. But as movies went on, the envelope was pushed more and more. And some movies weren't really extreme enough for an R, but PG didn't seem to cover it either. When Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom came out, they didn't know where to place it. It was certainly more than a PG, but
that was fucked up.
More than Raiders of the Lost
Remember that really freaking me out.
Pushing the PG rating. Thus, the PG-13
Look at the crap this is us in the RL sign shit. Almost every show of his ends up with a kid dying.
Blood-hungry 13-year-old minds to take in, resulting in, funny enough, even
or being dead, being a ghost.
The downside is, for years, this is all people wanted to make. You see, because of this rating, there was suddenly more of a distinction between G and PG. G was now seen as not really general audiences anymore, but kids. And eventually, when you saw that rating, you would think, oh, a kids-only movie. PG suddenly could buckle down a little bit.
I love that movie. Free Roger Rabbit. Hell yeah.
Planet of the Apes, The Haunting, and so forth, suddenly not fly now. Because of this, the G rating was now being stigmatized as baby movies. Which, hey, we're grown adults and 10 to 16-year-olds who want to be grown adults. We don't want to watch that crap. G movies suck now. A lot of kids hated them so much we started marketing R-rated movies as toys.
Yeah, Terminator, man. That movie is great, but my god, it's violent. That's fucked up.
It was a little messed up. Cool, but a little
yeah,
messed up.
it was cool.
This meant obviously not as many people.
It's like sending your kids figurines of people from horror movies like Michael Myers.
Completely pointless, but help get that PG rating. They do this to show, hey, there's something in this movie you're not supposed to see.
That was one of my favorites. Love that movie, Casper.
Remember the out-of-nowhere swear words in Casper or Iron Giant? The bitch is back. How about the mountain of awkward adult jokes in Dr. Seuss movies? Dirty hoe.
Oh, fuck you, Cat in the Cat.
God, your parents are there to help you understand those totally childish moments.
The Grinch movie was much better than Cat in the Hat for sure.
What they miss, though, is that a lot of the great films are G-rated, and actually got away with a lot more by being clever and, dare I say it, necessary. Disney was the reigning champion of that for years. For decades and decades, they produced nothing but G-rated material. By turning their limitations into their advantage, they gave us some of the most messed up stuff. A lot of it was dark, nightmarish, and intense, but not always in the way that would get a PG rating. Because they had to find new avenues.
Invader Zim, that movie was intense, man.
Films like Bambi or Lion King have intense scenes of family members getting killed. Hell, sometimes you even see the body. But because they worked...
Remember Invader Zim when he stole kids' organs? That was fucked up too, man.
It can still count as a G film.
And that was PG.
That all changed in 1979, though, when Disney released its first PG film, The Black Hole. It sucked.
Never seen it.
A new studio where they could get away with more PG material called Touchstone. It seemed to work for a while, but PG
Sister Act, never seen it either.
Dominating Disney films once
I like nuns anyway.
Moved down to PG-13 with Pirates of the Caribbean. And while I like that film fine, it does raise the question: how far away are they getting from Disney's original plan? Entertainment that anyone could and should be allowed to see. Is there an R-rated film in the future?
Oh my God, Deadpool. Surprised he hasn't mentioned that yet.
Much more great and disturbing imagery from Hunchback of Notre Dame or Snow White than anything in Lone Ranger or the other pirate films. So what's even the point of trying to get the higher rating? There was, however,
I was never a fan of Pirates of the Caribbean.
Popular again, and that was with the invention of Pixar Studios. They start off making Toy Story, a smash hit G-rated film.
Who doesn't love Toy Story?
Every
even as an adult.
Was G, and every movie was trying to be just like them. The adult talking childlike characters with celebrity voices that talk about children's scenarios and make them intelligent and adult.
I used to collect all the toys too.
To resort to the gimmick of the PG rating. Then the little hit came along called Shrek, and it showed.
Love that too. Hell yeah, Shrek fucking rolls.
Than Pixar. Suddenly, Shrek was the movie everyone wanted to try and be like, even though Pixar was doing fine with its G-rated story.
Who can't forget Donkey? I'm like a waffles.
Started to happen to Pixar. They started to suck. Not suck hard, but hard enough. And
hey, Brave was pretty good.
Usually think it must be because they're not hip enough. Yeah, let's throw a P in front of that G for, I don't know, an innuendo, some scary imagery. What's that line in Frozen no kid would get?
What size?
What size doesn't matter.
Yeah, throw that in there to get the PG rating that shows that we're edgy.
I liked Frozen, but it's not like my favorite Pixar movie. That goes to Wreck-It Ralph, honestly.
Watching a Pixar or Disney film with their kid. At least, not for parental guidance. It feels like they just put it
I loved Inside Out. Definitely Older's VR. Or shows you who you are, I was going to say. I don't know why I say Older's.
Scenes that only last a second to prove that a movie is somehow naughty or edgy, when really it's nothing of the sort. Sometimes it can even work in the other direction. Tim Burton's Alice in Wonderland has eyes stabbed and plucked out.
Oh my God.
Water with people climbing.
I've never even seen this movie.
A pretty graphic decapitation scene.
God, and that's for kids?
Got a PG rating when this is borderline R.
Yeah.
Nightblood hit that ever marketable PG-13 rating.
There are scenes in
showing nobody drinking, very few swear words, and little
South Park didn't even go that far.
All the shit ton of super intense violence and even gory imagery. In fact,
Batman.
Movies like Hunger Games and other PG-13 films actually have more violence in them than most R-rated movies now. But as long as they don't show too much blood or say a curse word, it's okay to see children slaughtered?
Didn't Megan when I got hit by a car?
For some time has been
I mean, that PG-13.
What's the word I'm looking for? Insane. For example,
Beetlejuice. That movie has a lot of swearing and messed up stuff in it. Who doesn't love Beetlejuice though? I love it.
And it has to be used when not talking about sex. So when Wolverine drops the F-bomb in 2 X-Men movies, putting complete and total attention on it, but if he said it one more time or used it talking about sex, only the 17-year-old mind can understand that. South Park made a great mock.
South Park, I was about to say that.
Declaring that if over 400 swear words are used in your film, it'll get an NC-17 rating, which most theaters won't play. How many did they use? 399.
Damn.
Insert slow clap here.
I need to watch South Park movie again. I never seen it before. I haven't seen it in a while. Is what I'm saying.
Too much. Oh, by the way, it's totally okay that you show a gigantic clitoris and make that part of the story. But if they said one more swear word, that would have been too far.
Yeah, and a kid dying in that movie like 10,000 times.
System don't make any sense. Now, don't get me wrong. I think sex should be taught at the right time.
I never liked Hunger Games. Well, I never hated it. It's just not for me.
I have an understanding of what it is, as well as the responsibilities that come with it. Now, I'm not saying they practice those responsibilities, but they know what they are.
Titanic?
The number of times you show people humping can make the difference between an R and an NC-17. Things like 3 humps will get it an R, but 4 would get an NC-17. Why? Nudity is something that has to be blocked out a lot, even though you can say the F word once and show children getting slaughtered and faces getting burned up. Oh, God help you if there's a nipple in there!
Yeah.
Something everybody has.
Even a man.
On top of that, the way the ratings are done are bizarre too. If you check out the movie appropriately titled This Film Is Not Yet Rated, they go into the details about how you can't see the people who are rating it, nor know their identity.
I mean, kids being cut off, people being an alien eating the kid's guts.
Exact same thing. All of that is
a kid being hit by a fucking car. That's okay. That's okay. But if you show a vag or a fucking nipple, you're getting fucking NC-17.
And even kind of meaningless. In this age of the internet where any information can be found at any time, children, teens, and adults are learning more and faster than they ever have in the past. The rating system needs to reflect that.
Yeah.
Now, don't get me wrong. I know it's all subjective.
It is all subjective. It is.
Snow White and be fine. Another can watch it and get nightmares. It's never
depends on what you grew up with. You let your kids see on TV and real life.
But the rating should reflect our current environment and be more consistent.
Yeah.
Why is Drag Me to Hell an over-the-top gore fest?
That movie was gross, yeah.
But Love is Strange, where a gay couple kiss, rated R. Yeah, there's nothing else in this movie except a gay couple kissing and sleeping.
Remember how in fucking Steven Universe, that movie got a lot of flack for 2 girls kissing? And it's a cartoon?
Sense in our current environment. I guess it's easy to say things have either gotten too inconsiderate or things have gotten too PC, but the fact is, they're both right. None of it makes any sense from any angle. It's a different world now, and the rating system is changing, but not in a way that reflects it. I know these aren't law, and a lot of younger people can still sneak into R-rated films and such. Yeah. And I also know.
And my brother saw Smile in theaters, and he's only 9.
People to what will culturally be accepted to the mass public. This current system doesn't really do that. This should be G, this should be R, and both should be glad that they're a G and an R.
Yeah, just let it go. Change the rating system, man.
It's making a good film. Toy Story was a hit despite it being a G-rated kids film. Deadpool was a hit despite it being an R-rated superhero flick. How did they do that? What was the secret? They were good!
They were good. I love Toy Story and I love Deadpool.
That makes more sense.
Great movies.
Studios that can stand by their movies, not their ratings. Because if someone is honestly going to tell me a parent should be present when watching Mr. Magoo, I think
I've never even seen that movie. I don't know what it's about.
Into focus. Because that should obviously be an NC-17. That shouldn't be shown anywhere.
Okay then.
I remember it, so you don't have to.
Hell yeah. Doug Walker. I don't know what people hate on this songs credit. I myself find them pretty funny in my opinion, but yeah. He definitely had an interesting perspective on these types of movies. I mean, Deadpool's R and Toy Story is G, and movies should just. But South Park having 399 cuss words, they said one more would be NC-17. That's insane. I did not know that. I need to watch the South Park movie again. I haven't seen it. I do have it on DVD, but I should watch that for sure. But yeah, that's about it. So with that said, guys, thanks for watching. Take care. See you guys in the next one. Peace.